With the toss of what appeared to be a gas bomb last week, a member of a Florida community made his feelings very clear. The Ray family shouldn't send their AIDS-infected children to a local school. Their plight caught the attention of a Minnesota woman who wants to take in the Rays. But would they be welcome in Minnesota? Good evening, everyone. I'm Hans Johnson, along with Melissa B. That invitation from a St. Cloud woman has already prompted a threat. Dorothea Lovett extended an invitation to the Ray family to come to live in central Minnesota and start a new life. Jackie Renner reports from St. Cloud.
Dorothea Lovett is a retired nurse who spent more time thinking about what happened to the Ray. Eyewitness News.
But late this afternoon, it appeared that the question was already settled. The Rays definitely will not be coming to Minnesota. I just talked with the family's attorney in Sarasota, and he said that the Rays really appreciate the offer, but they want to stay in the state where they were born and raised, Florida. He said the family wants to settle in a new Florida home sometime in the next few weeks.
Eagan officials say they haven't had time to decide whether to resurrect a ban on private residents picketing.
10 members of a South Minneapolis family are without their home tonight after fire last night. Lee Ellis, his wife, and 8 children lived in this duplex until fire destroyed it late last night. Ellis thinks the blaze started in his attic while he and his son were watching TV. Investigators still haven't determined the cause of the fire. Ellis's children range in age from 1 to 16 years old. The Red Cross is putting the children up at a local hotel. A recent burglary has had somewhat of an unusual effect on an East Bethel, Minnesota family. The Moan family invited a convicted burglar back 9 months after he broke into their home. You see, 9 months after the children were afraid to stay home alone since the incident occurred. The parents thought that the meeting might help the children to cope with the crime. However, the unwanted burglar is the one who had to cope. The youngest child kicked him, and the others refused to talk to him. Advice from their mother: don't invite a criminal back into your home.
In just a week, a Minneapolis teenager will leave home to accept her appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy at...
The company is reporting that earnings have dropped off sharply in the last year. Company officials say the lower earnings are due in part to a company-wide restructuring system. Last year, the company earned about $70 million. That's down from $180 million the previous year.
Now let's take a quick look at the KSTP Eyewitness News Special Stock Market Survey.
Up next is the weather forecast with Jared Lang, our crack weatherman here. And Jared, what can we expect for this weekend?
Well, if you want to enjoy your weekend, I suggest you get out early, because this weekend we're going to have thunderstorms through Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be hot and humid.
Jared will have all that information coming up for you next on Eyewitness News. Please stay tuned.
Greg Wigland of Edina and Kira Gregerson of St. Paul won. Gregerson plays for the women's singles title at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Wigland completes the men's title at 3 o'clock. The Open is being held at the 98th Street Racquetball Club in Minnesota.
Well, Jared, am I going to have a kind of weekend where I can get out and enjoy the sun and do some biking, recreational activity, or?
Sorry I can't come through for you this weekend, Hans. The only way you can get that done is if you do it now, right after the show tonight, because Saturday and Sunday is going to be very hot and humid, and with some scattered thunderstorms.
Well, thanks a lot. That'll wind us down here for another edition of Eyewitness News. For Jerry Alumba, Melissa B., and Jared Lang, I'm Hans Johnson. We hope you have an excellent weekend. Good night.